So the other day, Google made a change to their policy regarding inactive accounts that made a lot of people very upset. Their new policy is if someone has a Google account that's been inactive for 2 years or more, Google will delete that account. Here's from their official blog post regarding this change. We are going to roll this out slowly and carefully with plenty of notice. While the policy takes effect today, it will not immediately impact users with an inactive account. The earliest we will begin deleting accounts is December 2023. We will take a phased approach, starting with accounts that were created and never used again. Before deleting an account, we will send multiple notifications over the months leading up to deletion to both the account email address and the recovery email, if one has been provided. The biggest concern people have in regards to this policy change is how it impacts content on YouTube, because a lot of the old content that's been uploaded onto this website that pretty much put this website on the map back in the 2000s were uploaded by people who have been MIA for 10 plus years at this point. And people were fearful that that content is now in jeopardy because of this policy change. But then a guy on Twitter who works at YouTube called Creator Liaison posted confirming we have no plans to delete accounts with YouTube videos. You can take a sigh of relief for now. I initially sighed of relief when I first read this post, but then I remembered how sporadic Google is. They may say for now, oh no, don't worry, we're not going to delete accounts with YouTube channels with videos uploaded onto them, but who's to say that later on down the line in the future, they don't start doing this? Remember what I read earlier. Google said that they're taking a phased approach to this. Initially, they're going to start off with accounts that were created and then never ever touched again after they were created. That means eventually they're going to move on to accounts that had activity on them, and then all of a sudden that activity ceased 2+ years ago. And that's what makes me fucking scared. It makes me think that this guy on Twitter is actually saying, for now we don't plan on deleting Google accounts that were tied to once active YouTube channels, but eventually we're going to delete those accounts too. There are so many videos on this website that I love so much that were uploaded onto channels that haven't been active in 10+ years at this point. For example, I love watching cat videos, and recently the YouTube algorithm recommended me the classic video titled The Two Talking Cats. This video was uploaded back in 2007. It's one of the OG viral videos on YouTube, extremely iconic video, and it has amassed 101 million views. And after I heard about this change, I got curious and looked at the channel this video was uploaded onto, and this channel hasn't uploaded since April 22nd, 2011. Now, for all I know, the person who owns the Google account this channel is tied to still regularly uses that Google account, but just has no interest in uploading videos onto YouTube. But a myriad of different things could have happened in between 2011 and now. Perhaps the owner forgot the password to the account, or the email used for the account, or maybe they died. That last guess may be a bit extreme, I know, but unless you know the uploader personally, what the fuck do you or I know? But that's just one example. The point I'm getting at here is a lot of really old videos on this website, and videos that put this website on the map to begin with, were uploaded onto channels that have been completely barren for years at this point. And if it gets to a point where Google goes scorched earth and begins deleting accounts with videos uploaded onto them, that is an enormous purge of some of the best content this website has to provide. 10+ years ago, we used to be able to see a person's online status on this website. We got to know whether they were online or offline. We also used to be able to see when they last logged in. If YouTube still had this, we would be able to know for sure what channels would be safe or not, because we would be able to see when a person last logged in. But since such a feature hasn't been on this website for over a decade at this point, good fucking luck knowing which channels are safe or not from a potential purge in the future. And what about YouTubers who died? They can't fucking do anything about their inactive Google accounts. If you have a YouTuber you love that has since died, you better start archiving their videos now, because at the snap of a finger, Google can decide to purge channels that haven't been active for 2+ plus years. I have a friend who goes by Guitar Rocker 100 here on YouTube. She had a mildly successful YouTube channel that amassed over 10,000 subscribers that I think she since lost the password to, or something happened that made her lose access to that account. I forget exactly. Perhaps I should have asked her before recording this video. Oh well. But bottom line is, she hasn't had access to the Google account that channel is tied to for years at this point, and if Google ever decides to purge inactive YouTube channels, even if they have videos uploaded onto them, that channel that she uploaded hundreds of videos onto, some that have even amassed over 1 million views, would be fucked. Same thing for anyone else who has a YouTube channel that is tied to an account that they can't access anymore, but would love to have access to again. There are a plethora of different reasons as to why one loses access to a Google account, and just because a Google account hasn't been active in a while, does not always mean the owner of that Google account just simply lost interest in using said account. I could at least half understand why Google would want to delete accounts that were just created and then immediately never touched again. But that still sets a scary precedent because Google says that this is just phase 1. Again, what if it ever gets to a point where Google begins purging accounts that were once active, including uploading videos onto YouTube, but then all of a sudden the activity ceased because maybe the owner lost access to the account the channel was tied to, or maybe they passed away, or any other valid reason as to why the account isn't active anymore. We may be on the precipice of a huge YouTube purge, and the thought of that scares me to no end, because there is so much content on this website that I love so much that would be wiped away just like that by Google. If you like my content, better hope that I don't die suddenly. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Bye-bye.